variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Negs here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. We got 2025 Live Golf here. It's supposed to be 4-box random, but we added a 5th box there to help get it full. So here we go. This was the last leg of the progressive. All the progressive credit break credit is in your accounts. I just did that just a little bit ago once this one got filled up. So let's get started. All right, here we go. Orange is Caleb Seward. Caleb Seward out of 75. Legion. Legion there going to Bizzle. Bubba Watson on the Prismatic out of 99. Range Goats. Everybody loves a little Bubba. Range Goats to Kyle. There's Groovy. I believe these are out of 199. Paul Casey. Yep. No, 275. Sorry, excuse me. 275 going to Crushers. Crushers going to Matty Ice. What's up, Bizzle? There's Brendan Grace out of 275 there for Stinger. Frederick on the Refractor. Aces, John Rahm out of 275. These are cool cards. John Rahm on the Aces. Legion. And redemption is throwback signatures Brooks Koepka. That's sweet. Brooks Koepka. Does anybody know offhand what team he's on? I forget. But that's a nice hit there. Throwback signatures Brooks Koepka. I can look it up too as well. Just let me know if anybody knows offhand. Let's see. Let's see. Brooks Koepka, Live Golf. What team is he on? Current tour, Live Golf. Smash. Smash going to Ammo. There you go, Ammo. That's a nice hit. All right, box 2. Good start. All right, here we go, box 2. Ooh, that's gotta be some sort of short print. Out of 54, Cam Smith, Ripper. The Rippers. Ripper going to Zach Preston. I like Cam Smith. There is Jinchiro out of 99 there, Iron Heads. There's Luis Oosthuizen, Stinger out of 275. Ian Poulter, red for the Majestics out of 125. Danny Lee. Dominance, Brooks Koepka. So yeah, it is Smash. That one's out of 125. And blue auto is Anerbon Groovy Refractor. Anerbon Lurie out of 99 there. Crushers. Crushers to Matty Ice. I think we had Crushers up there, didn't we? Two down, 3 to go. All right, here we go, box 3. Red, Paul Casey out of 125. There's Ben Campbell. Just seeing if it was some sort of variation. John Rahm, Kaleidoscopes out of 275. Legion. And there we go. Going to the Crushers in Matty Ice, Bryson DeChambeau. So 2 out of our 3 autos, Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka. There we go. The Crushers. All right. We are cruising now. There's Prison Break Lurie again. Cam Smith out of 125. Ripper. Oh, we got a Color Blast as well in this box. So Bryson DeChambeau auto and Color Blast in the same box. Caleb Stewart there out of 275. There's Martin Kamer for Cleeks. And here we go. It is the Majestics Lee Westwood on the Color Blast. He was one of my favorite golfers when I was younger. I had no idea why. It was weird. I was growing up and I'm like, I like Lee Westwood. And then I ended up working for UPS for a while when I was going to school. Majestics going to Brendan Graff. What a mixer. We still got 2 boxes left. Wow, that was a nice box. I'd take one of those personal boxes just like that one. All right, box 4. Frederick out of 10. That is gold. I couldn't tell if it was gold or not. Going to Cleeks. Cleeks going to PSA 10 cards. How about a little gold? We'll take that. We'll take some gold. Kevin Na. There's Tyrell Hatton out of 125. DeChambeau on the groovy. And Thomas Peters. It's a nice auto there. Thomas Peters, 4 aces going to Date Mike. It's a good auto. There's Groovy John Rahm. Blue, Tyrell Hatton out of 99. Bubba Prismatic out of 275. And Mark Leishman out of 275. Ripper. Gonna bring us to our final box. Like I said, all of the credit is put in now. So spend away on the. I guess there's nothing to spend on right now for Minnesota breaks. But for tonight with Titus, some new release Tier 1. right, here we go. Final box. Blue is Abraham Answer out of 99. Carlos Ortiz Hollow. And that is Prism Break Andy Ogletree out of 99 there. High Flyers. And auto is Sergio Garcia. So 5 nice autos. Sergio Garcia going to Fireballs. Going to Ammo and Fireballs there. There's John Rahm on the silver. Ooh, white, that's cool. Lucas Herbert for the Rippers. Lucas Herbert out of 36. Rippers to Zach. Phil Mickelson, High Flyers out of 125. And final is Caleb Stewart again, out of 275 to wrap us up. Appreciate everyone as always. All right. Phil Mickelson, Caleb Stewart, Lucas Herbert, Abraham Answer, Andy Ogletree, Tyrell Hatton, Bubba Watson, Mark Leishman, Tyrell Hatton, Bubba Watson, Louis Oosthuizen, Brendan Grace, Caleb Stewart, Martin Keimer, and then Jin Charo Kuzma. John Rahm Kaleidoscopes, John Rahm Aces, and then Caleb Stewart there. Cam Smith on the Live Golf logo there out of 54, and then Cam Smith out of 125. How about Sergio Garcia on the auto there? And then we got Frederick on for Cleeks on the gold, true gold rookie there. Thomas Peters. We got Lee Westwood on the Color Blast. Ian Poulter. Brooks Koepka on the throwback signatures. I think that's what that is, the throwback signatures. I'll check. But I believe it's going to be that card right there. And then Dominance, Brooks Koepka, and in the mitt, Paul Casey Red, Paul Casey Green, Enerbon on the auto, and then Bryson DeChambeau. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the throwback. That's awesome card there. Going to the Crushers and Matty Ice. Congrats, Matty. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for me today. I will see everybody back here tomorrow night. Otherwise, hang out with Team J today and Titus tonight. Appreciate everyone as always, and I'll see you guys later.